Here we go, Monday morning. Episode 9? Yeah, episode 9. Anyway, had a great weekend. Spent 99% of it in 3 places. And that was either A, on the couch, B, in the gym, or C, in the kitchen. So, did everything I planned to do. Relax a little bit and recover, train hard in the gym, and then eat just as much as I wanted when I wanted to. So, mission success. I finished up that book I was telling you guys about from David Goggins called Can't Hurt Me. And I wanted to talk about just a little part of that. It's, of course, it's an inspirational book. It's a motivational book. And like I've mentioned to you all briefly in the past videos, it's about pushing past challenges and overcoming obstacles and taking all those experiences and saving them, putting them away, and being able to recollect on them when you find yourself in trouble, and being able to recall that you've made it through bullshit in the past so you can make it through the bullshit you're facing right now. And one of the really cool parts he talked about was what he calls the 40% rule. And it basically translates into this. When you think you've given all you can give, you're at that spot at that particular time where you just don't feel like you can give anymore, or you just don't feel like you can go on. You can't take another step on that treadmill. You can't do another rep in the gym. You can't face another argument with your loved one. He says that, that's when you've reached 40% of your potential. And I thought, man, that makes so much sense. And again, it's your sympathetic nervous system kicking in. Your mind is there to keep you comfortable. The things kick in your brain to ensure that you have comfort in your life. You're built essentially to avoid struggle, to avoid pain, to avoid suffering, to avoid misery. And folks, that's not what life is about. I don't have to tell you that. So he talks about, when you're at 40%, that's when your mind is saying, okay, we're on the precipice here of getting out of the comfort zone. We're right on the cusp, and we want you to remember that you like to be comfortable, so just quit. Stop what you're doing. And he talks about, let's say you're in the weight room, and we're not talking about muscle failure here. We're just talking about, hey, okay, I'm feeling like this is about all I got. He talks about if you stop at that time, how the fuck are you going to get past the 40% output that you're giving to reach your true potential? 50, 60, 70, 100%? Is that possible? I don't fucking know. I've never tried. But I'm going to. No, let me take that back. Try, I will, I want to. That's all bullshit. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And I'll let you guys know how that turns out. So he talked about, just worry about collecting 5% chips, man. 5% chips at a time. Because you're not going to go from 40% to 100% at that immediate time. You're not going to do it in a day. You're not going to do it in a week. Unless you're some kind of superhuman freak show. And of course, we all are in our own sense. And in our own heads, we like to think we are. But we're not. Okay, let's stay in the sane side of the discussion. And for this conversation's sake, let's talk about the 5% chips. So let's say you're an MMA fighter, okay? You're going to go in there, and the first couple weeks of training, you're going to hit in the face. And it's going to fucking hurt. It's going to suck, right? But if you continue to press on, 6 months from now when you get hit in the face, no big fucking deal. You've been hit in the face. You know how to handle it. You know how to adjust. No problem. You're collecting those little 5% chips at a time to be able to push past that 40% rule, which is going to separate you from your peers. It's going to strengthen your resolve. It's going to establish more confidence. It's going to build a trust in yourself that when the shit's hitting the fan, you can just push past that, man, and breeze right through it and crush it. So I thought that was really cool. I could expound on it for 10 or 20 minutes, but no one's got time to listen to me ramble for that long. So anyway, it's about feeling that you're at that moment of, okay, I've had enough. I don't want to go. I'm comfortable. I don't want to be on the side where things are uncomfortable. Fuck that, man. Get balls deep into that uncomfortable stuff. You'll be glad you did. It's going to suck at the time. It's going to suck for a day or two. But embrace the suck, because the suck is going to make you stronger. The suck is going to give you more confidence. And you'll have some humility in there too, in the fact that you know that, all those times in the past, gosh, maybe I really could have pushed through. So it'll callous your mind into believing that coulda, woulda, shoulda shit doesn't have to be a part of your life anymore. It doesn't have to be a part of your psyche, of your decision-making process. Fuck all that shit, man. Just push past and do it. And you get knocked on your ass, get up. You get knocked on your ass again, get up. Admit that you got knocked on your ass. You can't take it back. You can't say, well, maybe I'll just go back in time. We can't do that shit. And as many times during the day as I like to let my mind creep over to that fucking bullshit sci-fi channel, crap, you have to stay here in the now, and you have to focus on what's coming up in the next 5 minutes. Set those short-term goals, achieve them, set some more tomorrow and achieve those. So that 40% rule was really cool. I really like that. So if you get a chance to read his book, read it. I would recommend doing anything in the reading department that you could just spend 30 minutes a day. Think about that, 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. Do that over several months, and you're putting that in. You're building that knowledge, and you're putting it in the bank, man. So you continue to grow and learn, and you can better yourself, even with just reading something for 30 minutes. That, in return, will help better your life, help better your attitude, help better your approach toward things. So it's working for me, man. I really like that I'm finding time and making time in my schedule instead of running to the store and getting some beer and sitting on the couch drinking beer, thinking about, old times and sad times. Being sober, I've got a clear mind, and I feel like I've got a clear direction on improving things and taking on the challenges and overcoming the challenges that I've put off for so long. And it feels pretty damn fantastic. So you should give it a shot too. I don't know if we're going to get any sunshine this week here in Texas, man. I'm about sick of this cloudy weather shit. But it is what it is, and it's going to do what it's going to do. So I talked to my brother. We're going to get back on, and I was able to recollect some really funny stories of some places where we were working and living, and some times where we got into some stuff that how we got there, I can't tell you, but I can tell you what we did when we got into it. So I'm going to try and get him on here probably Wednesday or Thursday. I'll check with his schedule, and we'll get some up again. Thanks for checking out that video we did together. Man, I don't know. I just like to laugh, and it's certainly easy to do when you're talking to people that enjoy the same laugh with you. So if you get a chance, take 30 minutes today and get to the gym. Take 30 minutes and do some sort of physical exercise. Take 30 minutes to read a little bit. Take 30 minutes to sit down and think about solving a fucking problem that you put away for far too long. You'll be glad that you did. So have a great Monday. Do something good for yourself. Do something good for somebody else. And you just got to keep kicking ass. You don't have a choice. You ain't got to like it. You just got to do it. Talk to y'all soon.